Hey everybody, Matt M. Roy back once again. This is just going to be a quick vlog for today. This is, let's see, November 21st, I believe. And just want to show you guys what I've been up to. This is that Dell Precision system I picked up from the thrift store the other day. And it is now working perfectly. Put in the dual layer DVD burner with the light scribe. I also added the memory card reader, and I installed Windows 7, and as you can see, it is a Dell Precision 390. I did update the BIOS. The version that was installed in there was version 2.3.0, and I put in 2.6.0. It was put out about a year after. And I also been working on this. This is that Gateway 838GM, the Pentium 4 3 gigahertz hyperthread system. I tried originally putting Windows 7 on here, but no matter what I did, the system wouldn't function properly. I get all the drivers installed, but it would be very slow. It would kind of freeze up at times. So what I actually did for this one is I brought it back to Windows XP. And unfortunately, I think that's what this is going to have to stay with. If you guys remember, I even tried installing Linux on this system, and Linux would not take properly either. But Windows XP works just fine on it. And this is XP... Let me see what is on here. This is actually XP Home Edition, I believe. I tried Media Center, but I couldn't find the right one. I downloaded Media Center 2002, and this one requires 2005. But as you can see, it runs really, really well now. Oh, my mistake. I actually did put XP Professional on here. I worked on this one really late last night, so I'll tell you guys, never work on a computer when you're half asleep because you'll never remember what you did. I haven't quite finished with it yet. All the drivers are installed on here. If you guys can see the information when it pops up. Still is a little slow at boot though. There we go. Professional 2002 Service Pack 3. Pentium 4 3 gigahertz with 2 gigabytes of memory. And if you go in and see the hard drives here, this actually has the C drive is a 120 and the D drive is a... Oh, I'm sorry, we just have the C drive. The D drive is actually my thumb drive. So it's got 120 gig hard drive, 2 gigs of RAM, and a Pentium 4. And actually, this computer is going to be for sale. I really don't have a use for it. You know, I'll probably only ask about $100 for it, and I'll include a monitor of some type, either a 17-inch, 18-inch, something like that. So if any of you guys are interested in this computer, definitely let me know. But this, getting back to this Dell Precision, this one I've actually sold already. This is going to a neighbor when I go up to my grandmother's. It's actually her neighbor. And see if this has booted up. This is running Windows 7. This is actually a really nice system here. It's a Core 2 6600 running at 2.4 gigahertz, 2 gigabytes of RAM. And if you go into the experience index, you can see this does very well there too. The lowest one is the video card for the gaming graphics, and that's a 5.1. The Aero is 5.9, 5.8 for the hard drive, 5.5 for the memory, and 5.8 for the processor. So the overall score on this is a 5.1. And that's good because the person that's getting this from me is going to use it for graphical work, and this should work just fine for her. It's got a 160 gig hard drive and an 80 gig hard drive, so you get about 240, 250 gigabytes total. It has again the 2 DVD burners. And just for you guys that are interested, the video card in this is an NVIDIA Quattro FX 1500, and that is a 256 megabyte dedicated memory graphics card, probably DDR2, I'm guessing. And you can pause video, but that's the whole graphics specs with it running Windows 7. And I installed the basics. You know, we got Oslogic, Disk Defrag, Deep Burner, VLC Media Player, Avast for the antivirus, Crap Cleaner, CD Burner XP Pro, Google Chrome, Firefox, and Image Burn. I did also put a copy of Office on here as well because she's going to need that because this is also going to be used for homeschooling. So that's what I've done with those two so far. As you can see, I still have my gateway. This is my Windows 98 system, which is working fine. I just had to move that out so I could work on this system. And over here I still have my Windows 2000 HP music server and classic gaming computer. That one is again still working fine, but I had to move that to make room to work on this one. There really isn't too much else to talk about. I've been under the weather these past week or so, trying to get over this ear infection which flared up again. Pretty much everything is the same in my closet. This one right here, again, I'm not sure I'm going to do. This is running Windows XP. You know, I showed this before. I'll probably keep this and just kind of play around with it once in a while. I promise this computer is definitely going to come out in another video. Probably not till I get back from Thanksgiving, though. And yes, I do have to clean out this closet. You can see there is tons of clutter. I have my old Gateway laptop here, which now has that broken hinge. It works, but I mean, it's just a total piece of junk. It's old, it's slow. I think the motherboard's probably going out on it. You can see I have an ample amount of optical drives. I do have to clean this out definitely when I get back. Oh, and the one other thing I did pick up yesterday, and I've actually paid a little more for this than I should have, but the same lady that's going to buy this Dell Precision asked me to find her a 17-inch monitor. And at our local thrift store, I found this Dell. This is a 170FP model. And I wound up paying $15. I normally would not pay that much for a 17-inch monitor, but this one was in really nice shape, and I was able to test it there. And I said, you know what? I just need to find one, and they're getting pretty scarce this time of year. You can see it has that Dell speaker bar, and what's really cool about that, let me see if the camera will pick it up. If you'll see under here, it actually gets its power directly from the monitor, and then in here, you just plug this into the the output on the computer or laptop, whichever you're using. And what you do is you actually control the speaker from the side. So you got the volume knob right there, and you have built-in sound. And I'm telling you, this speaker sounds phenomenal. The stereo separation is actually very good too. If you stand far enough away, it literally sounds like the speakers are one on the other side of the room because they're facing out at an angle. So the sound is projected out that way, and with this one, it's projected out that way, almost at like a 45-degree angle. And this one is coming up with me too. I don't know if I have a buyer yet for this one. So this one is still for sale. This is a Dell Optiplex 755. This one is also a Core 2 Duo. I think this is a 2.4 gigahertz. Dual DVD burners, memory card reader, running Windows 7, 250 gigabytes of hard drive space, and 3 gigabytes of RAM in that one. So if anybody's interested in that one, I'll let that go for $120. Just send me a personal message or just email me either way. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this mini vlog video. When I go up to New York for Thanksgiving, these will probably get a little bit more interesting. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.